Did you hear that thing about the couple that died in their hot tub?
No?
They were having sex. He had a heart attack on top of her and she drowned under him.
Oh, it's horrible.
I think it's romantic.
Give me a hand with this.
When I come in next time, maybe it's best you don't say anything.
Right. Okay. How old?
What?
The couple in the hot tub.
In their 60s, I think.
I suppose it's a nice way to go.
It's best if I come in and get started straight away. Like I know what it is that you want me to do. You don't have to say anything, just watch me. I'll come in when you message me and I'll start cleaning. Like you owe me, like it's all I'm good for.
Right. Okay. Are you still happy doing that first bit in your normal clothes?
Yeah, is that okay? It makes it feel more normal. Like it's what I do day in, day out.
Good.
I like you watching.
I like watching you.
And the flat's clean.
How's your back?
You were up there for ages today.
Too long?
No, just perfect. You move your shoes up and down just like we talked about.
It's hard to stay up there for as long as you want me to.
It feels good.
It's hard to balance.
That's why it feels good. The whole weight of you on top of me.
I'm glad you liked it.
You know I liked it.
Turn around. I like it just before.
When?
When I know you know what's coming. And you act nervous. But you know it's your job to take what's coming.
I like it when you sing quietly in my ear.
Balance me. Feel the weight of my body. Balance me. Feel the weight of my body. Balance me. Feel the weight of my body.
There is one thing.
Go on.
Sometimes it's like we both know what's going to happen next, like we know all the steps. It's nice in a way. I just think you could use me a bit harder.
Harder?
I want to feel used.
You are?
I want to feel like you're really using me.
I am.
Just maybe a bit harder.
Right, okay.
Thank you. Okay.
What?
I need to get back to work.
I'll get your coat.
People are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody who needs somebody to use their body. People are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody who needs somebody to use their body.
Thanks for popping in.
No problem.
Just move those things off there and take a seat. I want you to know that I've got your back.
Right.
I want you to know how impressed I've been with the way you've taken on what you've taken on.
Oh?
Oh, don't get me wrong, you work hard, but that's not what caught my eye. You see, I think we're quite similar, you and me. You're not always on the lookout for what someone else can do for you, am I right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I've got something to propose to you.
Okay.
A different evaluation system.
Sounds exciting.
What if everyone here was to give each other a hand without any personal benefits at all? Normally, when we're deciding to reach out to someone, we might look to see what's in it for us. What if we just give each other a hand without worrying about what we might receive in return?
I think I get it.
I knew you would. That's what you do. You're what they call a giver.
Am I?
You're always looking to see if you can help, and I don't see you keeping score. You remind me a lot of myself. You know, I think we could do some pretty exciting things together.
Really?
We'd have to start small, and I'm afraid initially helping me out with this would have to be added onto your workload on a voluntary basis. Is that okay?
Of course.
Great! I want to start something I'm calling my 5-minute favour scheme.
Okay.
I'm planning to spread this out across the whole workforce eventually, but to start with, I'd like to try it out myself, see if it's doable, if it works. How's it sounding?
Great, yes.
It's about finding ways to help. Little things like now, with me giving you some honest feedback and setting up a little collaborative venture. It's about saying to someone, I've got your back. How about I give you a list of things to get along with?
Sure, happy to help.
Great. So, to start with, here's the plan. I want you to go through my LinkedIn and my Facebook networks, identifying pairs of people that share an uncommon commonality.
Sounds great.
Then, if you could just list the pairs and shoot it over, I'll pick a pair a week and introduce them via email. Make the connection. A casual email just saying, A, meet B, you've got this in common.
Okay, that's great.
I'll start by sending emails from this week onwards. As I say, ultimately, I want to get the whole workforce behind this.
It's a great initiative, really.
It's nice to have you on board.
Happy to help.
That's just you.
I'm a giver.
Like me.
Yes.
So, I'll start sending emails from this week onwards.
Great.
Great. Glad to have you connected on this.
Me too.
Now, I really must dash. Would it be an awful pain to get you to tidy these things away? I would do it myself, but I promised someone in HR I'd meet with them.
People are just people trying to balance other people, other people. need somebody who needs somebody to use their body. It's hard to stay balanced each day. Some games you play go more one way. People are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody who needs somebody to use their body. It's hard to stay balanced each day. Some games you play go more one way.
Okay, so we're there in the room with the therapist guy, and he's doing his thing, and he starts to tell this story about how the pressure from his foot broke his phone, and he really wants to use it, but he can't because it's being repaired. And I'm thinking, is that what he thinks I am? A broken phone? And then I'm meant to be pleased when he says that he decides that after
If it
all,
wasn't for
he doesn't
me,
want to get a new phone
she'd be
because he
talking to
likes using
herself.
that broken one better.
I don't
I'm
mind.
sitting there and I'm thinking,
I'm happy
"Right,
to
so
help.
My boyfriend thinks that
It's
I'm
nice
a
to be
broken phone."
needed. It keeps me balanced.
And then we have to start acting it out.
You can get attached
I think
if
we
people
should
try
act
to
out
help
because
you.
I don't want to act out being a bloody broken phone. I know I shouldn't complain. It's great that he comes voluntarily, sort of voluntarily, but you know, he's into it and we need to address it and... Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I'm sorry. They're taking the time this week, aren't they? Could really use a lie down.
Great. Okay, we're ready for our other volunteers now. So, you see, my body does the work. And I'm using the weight of my body to move up and around and off the shoulders. My hands are my tools. And I'm using the weight of my body to move back and forth. You could do this all day.
Of course, there are times when you feel like you're being used, but I'll take that over being in someone's debt any day.
So you see, I'm using the weight of my body to move back and forth. Right, next, the trapezius and the levator. The trapezius is here and the levator is here. The levator lifts the shoulders. Think elevator, levator, it lifts. It lifts and it puts pressure across the top of the spine. It's what gives us those headaches. The trapezius moves right across the back. When we tense, we armour, we tighten up these muscles. So we're going to move across the back, bumping, bumping, and bumping. She's pretty tense, so I'm going to use my thumb. But the thumb doesn't do the work, it's my arm. The thumb is just a tool. Okay, find yourself a volunteer. Okay? Okay, hands on the lower back, and we're going to move up and around and off the shoulders. Okay? And then we're bumping, 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 and bumping. Okay? Good. Now we're going to move down to the piriformis. So here is the pelvis, and here there is an indentation. And right there is the piriformis muscle. So we're going to work it with the thumb, very slowly and very gently. Now watch this. Take the point of your elbow and place it in the indentation, letting it sink very gently and very slowly into the pelvis. Slowly until you stop. Pause. Get hold of the ankle. Then gently move it around, back and forth. Gently back and forth. Okay? So now we're going to run through that sequence with music. Remember, music is good for your rhythm and for your client's relaxation. Okay? And
I've always been a giver. Then at work, something changed. He called me in to tell me he had my back. And as usual, I got all tense. I didn't want him to have my back. I've got my own back. Then he asked me to do something for him because he had to pop out. And as I helped, my shoulders unknotted as usual. And I was balanced again until it started. Quite lightly at first. A little tickle in my back, just underneath the skin. I try to get at it, but I can't quite reach. I put one arm up over my shoulder and the other one twisted back at the elbow, but I still can't get at it. It's at that place where neither hand can reach. I try to ignore it, pretend I can't feel it, but his little signals keep pulsing under the skin. Maybe I do need someone to have my back after all.
okay, so now we're going to move to focus on the lower back. And I'm going to push, pull, push, pull, stretching the lower back and lengthening it. Push, pull, push, pull, push.
Can anything balance
pull.
on its own?
Push,
It can't, can it?
push,
We need something to balance on, to balance with.
pull,
Like here,
pull,
there's no distinction between who's using who.
pull,
We're both giving and receiving at the same time. We're finding our balance together.
pull. Okay, so now I want to see you move through the whole sequence.
And then there's you. If it wasn't for you, I'd be talking to myself. And you'd look pretty strange too, sitting there, If we both moved just a little bit closer, we could meet. We could touch. But that's complicated. Maybe this is balanced enough for now. People are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody who needs somebody to use their body. It's hard to stay balanced each day. Some games we play go more one way. People are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody who needs somebody to use their body. It's hard to stay balanced each day. Some games you play go more one way. People are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody who needs somebody to use their body. It's hard to stay balanced each day. Some games you play go more one way. Other people are just people trying to balance other people. Other people need somebody